Ronn Owens, KGO Radio. Matt Shotwell is here. The Discovery Channel show Weed Country has got the finale this Wednesday. They're going to rerun it from the beginning because I didn't even know about the show.
They will be. So new episodes air at either 7 o'clock or 10 o'clock on Discovery, and then they do the reruns, the old episodes, all day leading up to it, and you can also watch them on the Discovery Channel website.
So how'd you get connected with that? I mean, here you had the biggest marijuana dispensary, and then the next thing you know, here you are on TV. What's that connection?
Well, we were filming the daily operations at Greenwell and Vallejo in hopes of putting a show out there to show America what this new business is.
So it was your idea?
It was a collaborative effort of mine and Bill Pruitt, who's the producer, Steve Mellon, who's a producer, and Kip Baldwin, and we all creatively, we're like, we want to show many aspects, including law enforcement, including the cultivation side, including the cancer side, including the economic side of it and the business side and the transportation. So it's kind of an all aspects view of medical marijuana. And, so we have a big cast of people to show.
And when you're talking about, you were describing Greenwell to me off the air. It's kind of amazing the way you put it up.
We set it up so it was a comfortable, safe place where people can come medicate. And, some people can't smoke pot in their apartments or they can't medicate where they work. And so they could take a lunch break, come down to Greenwell, watch the basketball game instead of going to the bar, use the free computers like they do at Harborside and free internet, and use, our job resources center. And we just tried to use the resources of the business to improve the economy around us, because Vallejo's going through some tough times, and so are a lot of cities. And these collectives are generating money. They are making cash flow. And mostly, these collectives give back to the businesses and communities around them, and we did that a lot.
You've got the headset. If you put it on, I think some people have some questions for you. Let's start off with Stephen calling from Vallejo. Good morning, Stephen.
Yeah, what would you guys think about a program where the state sells the weed and all profits go to cover everybody's health care? It takes away any arguments that you're using taxpayer dollars for health care, and it takes away the argument that you can't pick your own doctor. This way you can pick your own doctor. It doesn't cost the taxpayer anything. Just all profits go to everybody's health care, and that's it.
Kind of like state stores back east when it comes to booze.
Yeah, well, that sounds like a monumental project and undertaking that probably would get all kinds of naysayers. I like the way it's trending right now. I wish and like to see California move towards the Colorado model a little bit more. And Mark Cuban always said something that really resonates with me. He says, first come the innovators, then come the imitators, and then comes the investors. And Colorado has improved our medical marijuana formula and have taken it to recreational use, and they're taxing it, and they're making a tourism industry out of it. And they're pretty much, we're not kidding ourselves. This is a widget. It's like gasoline. It is a medicine. It's like amoxicillin. It should be taxed. It should be regulated and not litigated.
You've got to be asked this question a lot, and I've got to ask you, honestly, what percentage of the people who go to Greenwell or any of these medical marijuana pot clubs, what percentage of them really are doing it for medicinal reasons, and what percentage do you think are doing it purely recreational? Which, by the way, is not bad. Ask Washington and Colorado. But I'm just curious.
Well, you're just asking my
honest
personal
guess.
opinion?
Well, you've been in the business long enough to have one.
I would say the ones that really genuinely need it for like their everyday have to have it type of people, that's probably a smaller percentage, maybe like 20 to 25%. But then again, some people make those subjective arguments like it helps me sleep. That's a lot of people. You could get by and through life without it. You would just have to take Ambien or a Xanax or something else.
It's kind of a fraud the way it's done right now, because if you think about it, I would say more than 50% of the people that do it just say,
I would agree with you.
It's easier than buying it off the street.
I would
it's
agree
better
with
than
you.
buying it off the street. Why not do it? So it's like we have a toe dipped in the water, but we just don't go further than that.
Let's just call it what is. People want to either medicate or get high, but let's just call it what it is. And, medical marijuana, that is how it is introduced to many states, and that's kind of the Trojan horse, or what is palatable for many conservative states. And it is a medicine. It really is, and that's what brought me into the business. Was my father and my sister both getting cancer in the same year while I was a merchant marine out on cargo ships. And I always knew marijuana was you could make money at it, but I didn't technically believe in medical marijuana, because being from Virginia, we don't have that. We have medical felonies over there. We don't have medical marijuana. So I never really believed the whole California medical pot thing until I saw my sister say it helps. and I saw my dad say, it helps. And that was a widget that I could get behind, and I could feel good about selling. And I could sell anything, but it's a businessman's wet dream to be able to have a product that people want, that product that people need, and it's a good thing. And there's nothing more American than that. Like my buddy Mike Booten says on Weed Country, there is nothing more American than producing a product that people want with your own hands.
The Discovery Show is Weed Country. He is Matt Shotwell. 80808.